to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Deidre Nate, and we're back with another video. This video, I'm going to be talking about my picks that I got right and picks that I got wrong. So far today at 8:23, we're going to talk about the picks that are right. I got UCLA versus Southern right, and then I got UCLA versus Richmond right. I said Richmond was going to win because I watched Richmond play, and they were pretty decent and good. Then I watched Ole Miss. I got Ole Miss right, and they ended up playing Baylor, so that's still right. Then we got Ole Miss versus Baylor. They played it. The next thing I'm still currently going is Florida State versus George Mason. I picked Florida State, so hopefully Florida State win. Then we got LSU versus San Diego that haven't played yet. A pick that I got wrong was Harvard versus Michigan State. I just thought Harvard was going to win because Harmony was on a roll. But I did ended up getting that pick wrong. However, I got NC State. I got that pick correct. The next pick I got correct was USC, which they blew them out. But Juju also twisted her ankle, so I hope that doesn't hurt them later down the line. But then she ended up hitting the 3. Next pick I got right was Mississippi versus California. I ended up picking Mississippi over California, so I got that right. I got K-State right, and I got Kentucky right. The next pick I got right was Iowa, and the next picks I got right was Oklahoma. A pick that I got wrong was Oklahoma State versus South Dakota State, which I really thought Oklahoma State was going to win, but South Dakota State ended up winning, so I got that pick wrong. A pick that I got right was UConn. UConn ended up beating that team 103-34. Okay, the next pick I got right was South Carolina versus versus Tennessee Tech. Then I got for Utah, Indiana, I got Indiana right on this bracket. On other bracket, I picked something else. Then I got Alabama right, I got Maryland right, and I got West Virginia right versus North Carolina. A pick that I picked correctly that I just knew. I told y'all, Deja Kelly had this button that she be pressing. I got Oregon right, beating Vanderbilt. I just knew they was going to beat Vanderbilt. And then Duke right. And I think, in my opinion, that Oregon is going to beat Duke. Then another pick I got right was Texas. Creighton and Illinois are currently playing each other. I picked Creighton, but Creighton is currently losing. Hopefully they pick it up. And then I picked Tennessee and Ohio State right. I picked Michigan and Notre Dame right. I didn't pick Nebraska. I ended up picking Louisville. That was the only pick yesterday that I had got wrong. And then I picked TCU. So far, my bracket is at 78.8% right now. And I have 240 points. And I'm actually pretty proud of my bracket. I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4. I've only gotten 4 games wrong. And the 4 games that I got wrong, one game, I literally thought Harvard was going to go wrong because Harmony has been doing a great job. But that is for one of my brackets. My other bracket is, I think it's doing terrible. Wait. Oh, wait. One of my bracket is at 78.8%. One of my bracket is at 92.8%. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, boom. What did we get wrong on here? Okay, I got UCLA right again. I got Richmond right. I just knew Richmond was going to win. I should have just put one thing on Richmond. I got Ole Miss. I picked Grand Canyon instead of Baylor. Then Florida's playing right now. I got this bottom. Oh, I picked Michigan State on my other one. If I would have switched some of these, I would have 100%. I got NC State versus Michigan State. I picked Oregon on both my brackets because I just felt like they was going to win. So I got Oregon versus Duke again. I picked West Virginia and North Carolina again. I picked Alabama. If I would have switched one of my things on my brackets, if I would have put if I would have put Indiana on this bracket instead of the other bracket, I'd be at 100%. I got Tennessee, Ohio State, Michigan, Notre Dame, Louisville versus TCU. I still got South Dakota wrong. I did not think South Dakota was going to beat Oklahoma State. But this bracket, I have 92.8% on my bracket. Look, this is serious. I'm doing pretty good. I have 92.8% on my bracket. I got 250 points, and I'm on fire right now. I hope I get the rest of some of these picks. If I would have switched them, I would have literally have I would have 100%. But I have 92.8. Some people still have a perfect bracket. But I am far down in the ranking, but my picks is at 92.8. Like, that is pretty good. That's pretty good. You know? Especially some of them, I just switched some of them around. Like, if I would have literally switched one team from my other bracket, I would have got it. The only game that I got wrong on both my brackets is literally Oklahoma State versus South Dakota State. But I did really good so far on this bracket. I got 92.8%. In my other bracket, I got 78.8%, which is a C. It's not too bad, but 92.8. I like that. That's good. Okay. If I would have switched something around, I would have got it. Yeah. But literally, y'all, I'm doing pretty good on this bracket. Earlier, my other bracket was at 98.8 before these games start to be played. But I just wanted to give y'all an update on my bracket. And so far in the tournament, what teams have surprised y'all? I did not think South Dakota State was going to win. Now, the other teams, it was like the other picks that I had could go either way. Besides Oregon, I was for certain Oregon was going to win. I was for certain Richmond was going to win. I knew both of those teams was going to win and win. I just knew they were. But how do y'all feel? I also picked Mississippi State to win. I just feel like they were going to win. Mississippi State is a pretty solid team. I feel like SEC teams be having trouble getting higher rankings because the SEC is so tough. But a lot of those teams are really good. And people are asleep on them. And I have picked Mississippi State to go. Now, do I think Mississippi State is going to beat USC? No. I don't think so. But Juju, it did like she twisted her ankle a little bit. So we got to watch out for that. But if I still get 92.8% of my bracket or the rest of the games, I'm not going to be mad. But I got 250 points. And I'm about to see how many perfect brackets we got. It's still 4,997 perfect brackets. You can still create a bracket. I don't think you should be able to still create a bracket because the game's not started. Well, it says you can fill up to 25 women's new brackets. It's a 50K total prize. That's crazy. Well, not creating another bracket because I created 2. I always create 2. But I want to give y'all an update on bracketology with your bracketologist, Deasia. So like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to be posting more videos coming soon. And I'm going to post another video after this since I missed yesterday. But peace.